Just as pancakes have layers, isekais have flavors.
What?
I'm sorry for that, guys. Anyway, I can bet that at least 70% of you would have already watched an isekai. Or maybe you were binging isekai for the last 3 months. Whatever the case, your presence on this video assures one thing. It's that you're interested in the isekai genre and the anime it offers. So without wasting any time, I present to you Top 10 Transferred to Anotherworld Anime. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Coming in at number 10, we have My Isekai Life. Overpowered protagonist? Check. Beautiful fantasy world? Check. Lots of slimes? Check. Harem of girls? Huh? Wait, where is that? Overpowered protagonist and no harem, no. Anyway, My Isekai Life follows Sano Yuji, an office worker who finds himself in a fantasy world. He awakens in this fantasy world as a monster tamer and manages to tame a large number of slimes. Yuji is an unrivaled magician, and it appears that no one has seen anything quite like him. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you simply find something that you like. Now, the only thing missing from this series is a clear goal. If it chooses to keep a lighthearted tone, that's fine. But if it decides to get serious, things may not go so well. Who knows? It might actually have more potential than the strongest sage. Only time will tell, and all we can do is wait. Coming in at number 9, we have The Great Yae Will Not Be Defeated. Imagine if Hararakuma-sama was about a demon girl who becomes a child who can transform into an adult, struggling to live in the human world. Well, that's the entire plot.
What?
Thanks to the magical girl, our Yae and all the inhabitants of the Dark Realm have been sent to the human world to live amongst mortals. The biggest appeal of this show are the unique characters and the chaos that unfolds when the larger-than-life cast interacts. As you all can guess, comedy is this anime's strong point. I mean, the only strong point. The Great Yae is a fun anime for everyone, but some people may find the jokes to be too repetitive. However, in terms of art and music, the anime is on par with anything else. It's a fun watch, but there's nothing that makes The Great Yae stand out remarkably. Not even the chibi girls. I mean, yeah, to some extent. No, don't let that innocence take over you, honest. Coming in at number 8, we have Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World.
Yeah, boy.
Did the harem catch your eye? I know everyone is gonna simp for this anime. The anime ranked 12th in the poll of the most anticipated summer 2022 anime, and the fact that it's an isekai and a harem may explain why. Well, it's my job to review it, so... High school student Michio Kaga was wandering aimlessly through life and the internet when he finds himself transported from a shady website to a fantasy world as a strong man with cheat powers. He uses his powers to become an adventurer, earn money, and, yes, my weebs, to form his very own harem. Labyrinth is airing in 3 versions: censored, semi-censored, and uncensored, which always piques the interest of some anime fans, including myself. Guilty. As for the enjoyment, I guess I would call this anime a slow burner, which is actually not a bad thing. I mean, it allows us to get used to each member of harem and build emotional attachments to them. I think that if you're going to watch this, watch it. Don't try to justify your reasons or try to worm around it. Just watch the show. Coming in at number 7, we have Black Summoner. Kelvin awakens in another world with no memories of his previous life, and he soon discovers that he willingly gave up his memories in order to gain stronger abilities. His past self, much to his surprise, fell in love with the goddess of reincarnation and asked her to be his servant. Together with her support, Kelvin begins his new life as an adventurer. I see you there.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Trying to gimmick Konosuba, huh? And if my memory serves me well, Cautious Hero ends up doing something similar as well. However, while those played the concepts for comedy, Black Summoner takes it seriously, giving Kelvin both his first companion and his goal in the form of a disembodied voice. So far, I'm seeing some harem hints, which is too obvious with an overpowered protagonist. I wonder if the target audience for this genre is eventually going to get bored, especially since it isn't giving anything new. If you are a fan of isekai and are totally fine with the same formula, then this show is for you. Coming in at number 6, we have Parallel World Pharmacy. Seriously, what's with the pharmacy anime lately? Why is everyone opening a pharmacy? Well, we will never know. Anyway, after dying in his sleep, a pharmacologist awakens in the body of a young noble in a fantasy world. Stuck in the life of Master Pharma, our hero must relearn the healing magic and divine arts that his family is famous for. I know there are many shows out there with this type of premise, but honestly, this premiere is an excellent example of how good writing can revitalize even the most tired cliché. Yes, it features a character who has been reincarnated in a fantasy world with superhuman magical abilities. What else you want me to say? If you're curious, go ahead and give it a shot with the expectation that you won't get anything new. If you've seen one isekai, you've seen them all, and better if you ask me. Coming in at number 5, we have Uncle from Another World. The story follows Takafumi, whose uncle has been in a coma for 17 years. Suddenly, his uncle awakens and reveals that he had been adventuring in a fantasy world the entire time. Takafumi initially believes his uncle is simply confused, but to clear up any confusion, his uncle performs some magic. Takafumi, who has been working part-time jobs, quickly realizes that he can use his uncle's talents to create cool YouTube videos and earn enough money to live a more comfortable life. Well, hate to break it to you, man, but YouTube life is not that simple. The first episode sets the tone of the show quite well as it weaves its way through several expectations and predictable outcomes with ease. I know there are some flaws with the anime, however, the manga gets better, and I assume this series, already excellent in episode 1, will as well. That makes this series one worth watching throughout the season. Coming in at number 4, we have The Devil is a Part-Timer. Yeah, I can already read the comments, saying I've already watched blah blah. Just relax, guys. Season 2 is here, so may I? Okay. So, the premise of The Devil is a Part-Timer is simple. Satan, ruler of darkness and snuffer of light, is torn from his magical world and thrust into modern Tokyo, where he must get a part-time job at McDonald's to pay for life in the big city. Hataraku Mouse-sama was a very entertaining comedy series with a setting unlike any other you've seen. It may not keep you laughing all the time, but the story and action scenes are good enough and the characters are likable enough that you won't be bored at any point. If you're looking for a lighthearted comedy, The Devil is a Part-Timer is the anime for you. If you prefer your anime to be more serious, I recommend looking elsewhere. I just can't wait to complete Season 2. I hope they don't disappoint us.
いい香りがするな。
よろしければもっと嗅がれてはどうでしょうか。1時間でも1日でも。
Coming in at number 3, we have Overlord. The anime tells the tale of an office worker in a dystopian world who logs onto a video game for the last time only to find out that he, along with his entire guild, has been transported to another reality. Hear something, guys? Ah, yes. The screams that we've already seen this and that blah blah. And you know my answer. New season. Duh. Anyway, the series is a good choice for action fans who enjoy brutal fight scenes and can tolerate some profanity. Having said that, Overlord paints a distinct picture, aided by some well-developed characters. And start with a Wafubi. I mean, just look at her.
Nice.
Absolute beauty. Stop! Overlord certainly isn't going to be the most original anime that you watch, but for what it is, it's still an enjoyable series.
英子さん、湯が沸いております。火を止めね。
好きだよ
英子さん、
エコ
英子さん。
パソコンごめんそれは私もわかんない
Coming in at number 2, we have your boy Kong Ming. Finally! Some people are starting to notice your boy Kong Ming. It's been so long since I've encountered such an amazing anime. Now, you might ask, honest, is your boy Kong Ming really that good? Right now, I'm telling you, it most certainly is. It stars the late Chinese general Kong Ming, who, on his deathbed, begs the gods for a life free of war. He got his wish when he was reincarnated in modern-day Shibuya on Halloween night. When he arrives, he meets Aiko, an aspiring talented singer who works at Kobayashi's. He is immediately captivated by its healing and comforting effect. As a result, he volunteers to be Aiko's manager while also